I wonder what I should do for my video today. Wait a minute. I got an idea. It's spring, and Easter is coming. Look at all the bunnies. Yay! This one's smiling. Maybe a bit too much. Look, there's carrots, and jelly beans, and eggs, and cute chicks. And what better way to enjoy Easter and Passover break than to play a video game, maybe one based on Judeo-Christian beliefs? El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron for Xbox 360 and the PS3 is one such game, a game based on the Book of Enoch. You play as Enoch, a scribe seeking 7 fallen angels to prevent a great flood from destroying mankind. I went to the video game store because I had a free day, which is rare, and I saw this game peeking behind some lesser titles. I remember hearing about this game from Metal Jesus, mentioning it in one of his videos, and from Pete Door's review of the game, thinking it looked really cool. The development was led by Takayusa Zawaki, who was the main character designer for critically acclaimed but poorly selling Okami, which is a similarly religious-based game with the themes of Shinto mythology, and Devil May Cry, which was a big hit with Capcom with its gothic atmosphere. Similarly, El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron is all about atmosphere with its beautiful anime and religious influenced visuals, like this one. Okay, let's not talk about this. Like I said, let's not talk about this. And has beautiful visuals like this one. Remember, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. R.I.P. Left Eye. This third-person action game by UTV Ignition Entertainment is unique in that it has no real health system, except for your armor. When your opponents land hits, pieces of Enoch's armor will shatter, piece by piece. The armor, when damaged enough, will leave Enoch bare, with only his designer jeans. This is for you, ladies. At this time, the screen will tinge red, and you could hear heartbeats of Enoch. This means that you have to find armor pieces for Enoch. If you do not find these pieces, he will die. Also, when you faint, you can tap buttons repeatedly to revive Enoch, allowing the player on easy mode to initially enjoy the story before the hard modes are undertaken. The player has 3 options for weapons, which include the Arch, Gale, and Veil, which will help the player in and out of combat with different strengths and weaknesses. The Arch and the Veil are melee weapons, while the Gale is a long-range weapon. One can be swift with the Arch, which allows for quick combos and allows the player to descend slowly while jumping. The Gale gives a player breathing room in that it shoots projectiles, allowing for space while Enoch shoots a swarm of homing ballistics, and can reach farther and hard-to-reach opponents and objects. Another cool thing about the Gale is one can dash into enemies and across gaps. Last but not least is the Veil, which makes combat a little bit slower. It can protect Enoch better from harder blows and foes, and can break enemies and other objects that the Arch and Gale can't. Your weapons will dull over time, in which a player will need to quote-unquote purify their weapon every once in a while. And also, a player can cause an opponent to fade, in which a player has a limited time to take an enemy's weapon, which is helpful for certain situations when a certain weapon is required to make sections of the game easier on the player. The combos are more based on rhythm than combo presses, which is unique to the game. The combo system is simple, fun, and easy to get into, but it can feel repetitive at times. El Shaddai also has interesting 2D platform sections that are beautiful and interesting, and break up the pace and the gameplay of the game in a very pleasant way. A lot of the time, these sections are inhabited by the Nephilim, who are these cute but wretched offspring of humans and angels. Aww, aren't they cute? Speaking of platforming, the 3D platforming can be a pain, as the camera is set in its perspective, and there's no real way to adjust the camera. This is really frustrating. Damn. Oh, come on! Seriously? However, this game is an awesome and fun game, and the character of Lucifer is always checking up on you and constantly reminds the player what the goal is. He's a bit of a jerk though. One can beat this game in about 7 to 8 hours or so, and while it may not be a deep game as far as in the gameplay department, it's a fun and simple game that's a pick up and play type of game, with a moderate to moderately high replay value. The story is interesting, the visuals and the music are superb, and I don't know, it's just a really fun game. One can find this game for the Xbox 360, and on the PS3 on disc, or on Xbox Live Arcade. I bought my copy at the video game store for $10. Here is a plug for them.
Welcome to the video game store where you can get great games like Devil May Cry and Okami.
Randy's a real nice guy, and their prices are reasonable. However, I wouldn't pay more than $15. This game could easily be found on eBay for like $5 to $10. This game is a solid 8 out of 10. It's a fun hidden little gem. Whatever your religious belief may be, everyone can enjoy this game. And I hope everyone has a happy Easter, or Passover, or spring solstice. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.